Can you talk to me a little bit about your relationship with the Pistons? I know you retired a Piston, so you obviously felt a deep connection to the city and the fans. So give me a little bit of insight of what your relationship is like with the Pistons now.
Well, it's still there. I mean, 8 years long of being here, and I still communicate with some of the former players. She came visit my hometown in 2 months ago. So I still connect with other players. I came back, I saw Rick the other day. Cletus, I saw Cletus was part of the media. Just saw him and spoke to him. So it's still some home here.
And what do you think about the 2018 Pistons? What can you tell me about their team going forward?
Well, for me right now, I know I'm the cool probably speak on it as well. The NBA for right now is a little more timid in the game. So I would say that Detroit be Detroit. Bring back that griminess, that dirtiness, go out there and play and win.
I don't want to interrupt this bromance, but I want to talk about DJ's scoring that he did tonight in our basketball game. Again, one of the things that we really look to do, especially on this the 3-on-3, the big three, is that you got to score. And I've been on him about playing defense and about rebounding the basketball, but I forgot how good of a scorer he was. And when Barron went down, he stepped in, and we needed somebody to score points, and DJ hit the shots he hit. You want to talk some more about that?
Yeah, this year I've been deferring a lot to Barron and to Andre Emmett, because you know, when I drafted Andre, I knew he was a killer, and for me, you know, I was just gonna sit back and, you know, do the little things, hit shots when it's there. But tonight they needed the shots. Barron went down, and I still could do those things, and you know, the shots went down tonight.
For you guys being back around teammates again, how big is the camaraderie you guys find here in the Big Three?
That's might be the biggest thing, you know, about the league, is every weekend being around these guys that, you know, we've played against, we played with, and being around, you know, the guys like Coop and Doc and Ice, the guys who we watched play when we were growing up, and now we build a relationship with those guys who we didn't play against.
And speaking about those guys, that's one of the things that as a former player that you miss the most, the preparation, the camaraderie, the togetherness, the little stories, the big stories that you miss before the actual game. So again, for me, I agree with DJ. That's the one thing that you kind of like makes you feel homey again, comfortable, that little warm feeling that you get as a basketball player, where we get that again with the youthfulness of these guys, and in the back of our small minds, some of us are a little bald and round. We still wish that we could be some of these guys out there playing.
Being coached by somebody like Coop, you know, a veteran, are you still learning, even though you're matured in your game? Are you still learning from these guys?
Absolutely, I'm learning every week, and Coop actually coached me in Denver for a little bit, but yeah, I'm learning from even some of the, you know, the players, you know, just in conversations we have after the game and talking about the game, and you know what this guy could have done, or what, you know, I could have done, or what they could have done. And I'm still learning every day from all these guys.
Coach, how do you feel about the Big Three? You know, taking over Iverson.
You know, you don't take over for a player like Iverson. I think that he generated a lot of the fan interest, and when this thing began, and due to the commitments he had to make, I was very fortunate to get this job. But you know what, working with Max and with Baron Davis and Drew, just to name a few of the team, it's not necessarily coaching, because they do a lot of the coaching. My job is to make the right substitution, make sure that our matchups are good out there on the floor, and as much as I can stay on the officials. But it's truly been a joy. I'm having a wonderful time. Best coaching job I've ever had, because I don't have to do much. There's no practices, you know. They go over and shoot. So the guys kind of handle it themselves. And, you know, again, with coming on learning, I'm learning a lot, even more so at this stage of the game, and this stage as late in my life as it is. I still learn a lot about the game from these guys.
Coming out tonight and making your presence so heavily felt, moving forward, any particular focuses as a team for the rest of the season at all?
I mean, continue what we're doing. I mean, we got Deontay's the first game today for Deontay, and we want him to feel more comfortable with us and have him playing more, and have Drew come back in this game and continue what we're doing. You know, the 3-1 sounds good, make a 4-1.
Yeah, it's a short season. We got to rack up wins, because you know, five wins might get you in, might not get you in. So we got to try to get as many wins as we can.
So can you just kind of give me a little bit more insight of what you think is different from when you entered the league in 2005 to where it is now, 13 years later?
Well, the physicality of the game is lessened tremendously from when I played. There's no more, the fouls completely has changed. It's banging to the rim, getting down low, and grinding the paint has changed. It is more of right now for me, is more finesse. I'm a banger, so I want to see you get down there and work hard. Referee, you know, hold your whistle for a little bit of some calls, and then just play the game.
Just to add to that, you can't lay hands on anybody now, you know, or body or hip or anything like that. It's a scorer's game, and understandably so, but still, basketball is about playing physical. And, you know, they changed the physicality of it by these flagrant 1, 2s, and 3s. Back then, foul's a foul, whether you hit him hard or not. So that's the difference.
So do you think it's cool in this league you can kind of be more rough and rowdy rather than the NBA where you might not get away with some of that stuff?
Most definitely, I'm loving it. I love every minute of it. I'm loving it.
And I'm living through Max. I like it when he's bumping somebody and banging on people.
Do you think that the European